Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, all. Before we begin, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Monika Anggraeni and my partner is Nur Mujaddidah. So, we would like to talk about novel analysis, and in this presentation, we will discuss about novel analysis with title Dangerous Attachment. Okay, first page of the slide about the novel. The title is Dangerous Attachment. The author is Sarah Lovett. Genre is mystery and thriller. Language is English. Publisher is EV Books. Year is 1996. Next, page 2. Synopsis. In her work within the justice system, forensic psychologist Dr. Sylvia Strange has dealt with some of the most twisted and depraved minds ever documented. Now, one of those minds wants to deal with her. Lucas Watson has escaped from prison, a grotesque embodiment of homicidal dementia. Watson is not trying to get away. He's got something far more sinister in mind, playing a deadly game of wits and wills with the beautiful doctor. Now, Sylvia must employ all of her courage and knowledge of the criminal mind to survive the attention of one of the most violent killers ever known. Next, page 3. A. Theme. First theme is murder. Murderer is the major theme because there is any scene that tells about murder, like it was the killing that made him split apart in the beginning, or maybe the split was the reason he had begun to kill. Second, crime. This novel has an interesting crime in it, because Dr. Sylvia, as the psychologist, tries to evaluate the convicted murderer named Lucas Watson, and her friend Rosie Sanchez, the prison investigator, had to deal with a mythical inmate called the Jackal. Third, mystery. With how the people, events, and actions surround Dr. Sylvia and Rosie Sanchez is kind of giving the some sort of clue or something about the murder that Lucas did or didn't do. Fourth, detective. The major characters in this novel tries to solve the mysteries in this story, from a murder case to other things that related to the crime. Next page. B. Plot. First kind of plot, stream of consciousness. Second, elements of plot. In page 5, A. Exposition. Psychologist Sylvia Strange is called to evaluate convicted murderer Lucas Watson for parole. Her friend, Rosie Sanchez, a prison investigator, has to deal with a mythical inmate called the Jackal. At first, Sylvia thought that Lucas is the least dangerous person in the jail. B. Generating. Psychologist Sylvia Strange works with penitentiary of New Mexico inmates. Things start going downhill when she recommends Lucas Watson, a state senator's son convicted of manslaughter, be given a psych transfer instead of released on parole. Then a man begins stalking Sylvia. Sylvia's friends, Warden Rosie Sanchez, asks her to help find a possible cannibal preying on the prison population. Page 6. C. Rising action. Lucas escapes the prison as a prison raid adds to the chaos, and there's a problem of cannibalism in the prison, where the body parts is scattered everywhere, and it's up to Sylvia to determine where the body parts from and where does it went. D. Climax. Dr. Sylvia has to determine if Lucas' paranoia is delusional or realistic. Realizing that this is a big problem, when Dr. Sylvia and Rosie faces the truth that people around Sylvia had been murdered and they got kidnapped. Resolution. Both Dr. Sylvia and Rosie felt the freedom after their successful attempt in escaping their death. Next, page 7. C. Characterization. First kind of characters. A. Major, Sylvia Strange and Rosie Sanchez. B. Minor, the Jekyll and Lucas Watson. Next, page 8. Second, characteristic. A. Through the name. Sylvia Strange turned from the frontage road that ran parallel with the interstate. From this distance, the building ahead looked businesslike industrial. B. Through the appearance. Her gray wool skirt had ridden up her thighs as she drove. She smoothed it down to the low edge of her knees and buttoned her burgundy sweat jacket. Proof page 12, line 13. Next, page 9. C. By the author. Sylvia's smile was cool. She was used to male attention, knew how to deal with it. But the rules were different at the pen. She signed her name and noticed her hands were shaky. Psychologist, she said. Proof, page 11, line 23. D. Dialogues. I'm Dr. Strange, here for Attorney Cox and Burnett. Proof, page 11, line 5. E. Action. Sylvia drew her briefcase from the Volvo and locked the doors. Proof, page 11, line 13.
Next, page 10. D. Setting. First, setting of time. Day and night, just like his own two selves. Proof, page 8, line 1. Each day, another 2 minutes of daylight were lost. Proof, page 8, line 11. At 10 o'clock, she opened the file on. Proof, page 28, line 1. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Proof, page 33, line 13. Next, page 11. Second, setting of flash. A prison with dirt-encrusted windows and gleaming perimeter lights. Proof, page 9, line 3. Physical plant service stood on the sidelines examining a foothold in the gym floor. Proof, page 23, line 5. She pushed her way into the bedroom. Proof, page 99, line 9. Next, page 12. E. Point of view. Third person point of view because the narrating the point of view of what Dr. Sylvia, Rosie, and other characters think, feel, or see. Next, page 13. F. Implication. We have to be aware of who are you with and who are you walk with. Next, page 14. Z. Philosophy. The writer tries to tell the reader that not all of the people you thought is good from outside sometimes very bad inside. Next, page 15. H. Style. He closed his eyes and silently recited the words of Saint Ignatius Loyola. Teach us, God Lord, to serve, He to toil and not to seek for rest, to labor and not ask for any reward save that of knowing that we do Thy will. Proof, page 8, line 5. A. Simple dictions. B. Polysyllabic diction. First diction. Hyperbole. The secrets of rubber solutions prevent flurrying explosions of conversation and the age of THH VAC through page 22 line 1 simile. The red surface like a shark through page 59 line 13. C. Figurative language dictions. D. Colloquial dictions. Equivendejo C. Murmurs not quite free of the receiver's audio range is main under lockdown. I'll be right there. Proof page 35 line 2. Next, page 16. Second sentence contractions. A simple sentence. See clear head throats. Proof page 11 line 7. B. Compound sentence. The jackal had been offered a touch, but had not even considered it until the Lord intervenes. Proof page 8 line 23. C. Complex sentence. Not a senseless, selfish kill like some of the men had done, like he himself had done a long time ago. Through page 8 line 27. That's all from us that we can present it to you. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.